You guys kept commenting about the banana episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and I could definitely see why it was a fever dream for a lot of you. And it makes sense because it is a wicked episode. It was really good though. It was one of the funnier episodes of the series, in my personal opinion. But let's get into it. So, A Thousand Years of Courage starts off with the Bag family playing bingo, just the three of them. But while they're playing bingo, a meteor is hurtling towards Earth at an unprecedented speed, and it smacks them and it spirals the house and it sends them into the future. I'm assuming because it's spinning clockwise. We'll figure out that later on in the episode. But anyways, they end up 1,000 years in the future, and we know it's 1,000 years in the future because Muriel ends up saying,
Look at the date. April 15th, 3001. It's 1,000 years in the future.
So the initial plot point of this episode is that Courage finds a banana that looks really good, looks tasty, scrumptious, and he's about to eat it, and it ends up that the banana is actually a sentient being, and that being is also a baby, the sentient being baby banana. And its parents see him and they start bugging out. He's trying to eat my baby. He's trying to eat my baby. And so now the entire city is looking for the Bag family because Courage was about to commit murder. So they start running away and they need to hide. And so they're in an alley and they meet this suspicious banana guy. And it's crazy because I remember his character. I just don't remember this episode. Cool. So he's basically like, hey, you guys look like you need to change your clothes. And Muriel goes, not really. And he goes, well, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you look like you could use a disguise. Or you need to fit in. Nah, I mean. And Muriel's like, ooh, I always like to fit in. And he's like, well, fit into this. And there's like a really old banana skin. And she's like, oh, very nice. How much does it cost? And he goes, how much you got? And nobody has any money on them. They're all broke. Remember, they was playing bingo at the crib. And so he's like, okay. What you got to trade? And we love a good barter system around here. So Courage pulls out a whale, an accordion, and an anchor. And so the guy is basically like, all right, cool. So he takes the accordion, puts it in his pocket, takes the whale, puts it in his pocket, and then he goes for the anchor, and Courage is like, no. And he's like, okay, kid, you drive a hard bargain. And so he gives them the suits. They get the old banana suits, and Courage gets one that's basically like bed buggy, and he's itchy and blah, blah, blah. Cool, we move. So cool, they're in disguises, and then they find out that there's some kind of ceremony going on, so they follow the crowd. And look at this dude right here. He's blitzed out of his mind. Baked ziti. He's banana split. You feel me? All right. And this is where we learn that the bananas are a part of a cult. They're a part of the Banana Republic, which, number one, fire name. And so the goal is to get into Banana Holla. This is where you get all your questions answered. Muriel's like, cool, like, let's go to Banana Holla and maybe we'll figure out how to get back home. Cool. They all go to Banana Holla, and Courage really has to tinkle. And so he runs into the bathroom, and while he's trying to figure out like where he urinates, the shady banana comes back, and he goes, you know, kid, I really wanted that anchor. And he shakes it out of him and then steals it from him, and he's like, I really like you, kid, I really do, but you're a witness now. And he throws him down the hole that Courage was about to pee in, and he pops out of a faucet. Banana's some freaky bulls. I ain't gonna hold you. And the banana walks through the door. He basically slips on a peel. This is when we starts to notice that it gets malicious out there. And inside the hall is a big monkey. And he peels the old man banana, puts him on a sundae. Oh, duh, he makes him a banana split. I did definitely just figure that out. Anyways, makes him a banana split. Courage sees this. He needs to go tell the audience because they're being fooled. They're being had. So he goes to tell the audience and nobody's listening. Nobody wants to hear it from him. But he remembers, oh, they're looking for me, the pink dog. So he takes off his uniform. Everybody's like, that's the man who tried to eat the baby. And they chase him. Everybody's running after him. Eustace Hoaz, he's like, yeah, get him. So while they're chasing Courage, they run into the room with like the leader of the Banana Republic. And Courage is like, help me, basically, like, help me. And then they bust in the room, and then Courage is like so scared he's squeezing the banana guy, and then a monkey pops out of the suit. He's a monkey in the suit. And then the bananas are like, the dog isn't our problem. And then Eustace looks back and goes, yes he is. Which, brother, come on. But they say, no, the monkey is our problem. So they start chasing the monkey, and the monkey is like, it's not even me you're looking for, it's my uncle. And they open the door. and the gorilla, whatever, orangutan is still holding the banana split. So it's like he didn't even eat it yet. So you got yourself caught up for real. And they're all pissed. And instead of killing the beasts that have been eating you guys and fooling you into sacrificing yourselves and each other, they make them perform in like a circus or whatever. Cool, whatever. While the Bag family is watching the performance, alien hits the meteor with a tennis racket. It hits the world again, spins it counterclockwise, and they end up back home where they finish their bingo game, and the prize is a bunch of bananas. That's it. That's all. The end. Good episode. I enjoyed it. It was actually really funny. It was very creative as well. And yeah, I like that one. Flan is next.